On March 4th, 2020, Tarrant County, Texas had a primary to figure out which Republican candidate for the Second Court of Appeals, place number 7, would go on to fight in the general election. As you may or may not know, Judge John P. Chupp, the judge in Vic Mignogna's case against Funimation, Jamie Markey, Monica Rial, and Ronald Toye, is running for that seat. All right, let's find out how that election went. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Law Explaining the Interwebs. I'm your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, small law firm in central Minnesota. And today we're talking about this election in which Judge John P. Chupp, the Honorable John P. Chupp, is running for election in Tarrant County to move from the district court judge of the 141st District, a seat that he's held for over 10 years, up to the appeals court, which would actually oversee that same district. Now, Chupp is running against a person named Elizabeth Beach, who's an assistant district attorney, and another person named Brian Walker. This is a primary election. These are all Republicans. There is no Democrat primary. There is no Democrat challenger, and there is no incumbent. So whoever wins this primary, whoever wins this, gets to go on and walk their way onto the Texas Court of Appeals. Like I said, Elizabeth Beach is an assistant district attorney. Brian Walker is an appellate trial lawyer. So he's not a judge. Elizabeth Beach isn't a judge. The only judge here is John Chupp. So how did he do in his election pushing for that appeals court seat? Oh, no! No, Chupp, no! This isn't golf. You got to get more points than the other people. No. Oh, man. Oh. I wonder what could have caused it. I wonder what types of things might have led up to it. Interestingly, we can kind of take a little bit of a look at that. Let's take a peek. All right, so below me, that's the cast of characters. This one's Chupp, this is Brian Walker, and this is Elizabeth or whatever. And that Brian guy, he wins. Just so we're clear, that guy will be the next Court of Appeals guy in Tarrant County. He's going to win the seat unless something very extreme happens, like he dies from coronavirus or has to step down because he gave someone coronavirus in a bottle or whatever, you know. But here is what I've got for you over here. There is Chupp's flyer. Judge elections are a little weird. There's a lot of restrictions on them. There's not a lot of money coming in. There's not a lot of advertising. So what they do is they give you these form questions and have you fill them out. And then all of the candidates get the same questions. And then people can go and just find out this basic information in one sort of spot. This is given out to whoever wants to see it, right? It's publicly available. So the brief biography, yeah. Perry appointed him. So he didn't win his initial election. He was appointed by Rick Perry and has won re-election every time. Incumbent judges are favored in elections very heavily, more heavily than even other incumbent positions, because it's really hard to vote on judges. So he's held this seat for over 10 years, seen thousands of cases in Tarrant County. He represented clients prior to taking the bench in civil trial or civil and criminal trials. He's board certified in personal injury law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. He's done felony and misdemeanor cases and family law cases. He's done it all, right? He's done it all or nothing at all. No, he's done it all. He's a strong candidate. He's also the only one of these people who's a judge. I can't stress that enough. He's the only guy who is on paper qualified by having the subordinate position to the superior position. It doesn't really work that way, but like that's how our brains work. The appellate court is superior over the district courts because they have the authority to overturn them, right? But here is, I think, one of the problems with Judge Chupp. Now, I'm not saying that this answer actually cost him the election. Far from it. Far from it. But I'm saying this answer is indicative of why maybe Chupp shouldn't be on the appeals court. Why do you want this position? His answer is judge of the 141st District Court, Tarrant County, Texas. I think maybe Chupp got distracted in the middle of reading that 6-word question. Because I've been in Chupp's courtroom and watched him get distracted in the middle of his own statements. I don't think he's very attentive. I think he's more concerned with getting things done than he is with getting things right. This is my personal opinion and observation. And look at that answer. It's embarrassing. Why do you want this position? Well, I want to affect law in Texas going forward. I want to make sure the lower courts are upholding the legal standards that have been built on the shoulders of judges before us and will carry on as an efficient and effective legal system for generations to come. Something like that. Anything like that. And his answer is judge of 141st District Court. Okay. How are you different and better suited than your opponents? I'm a judge. That's all he really had. I'm a judge. They aren't judges. I'm a judge. I've dealt with it. He kind of says it. He doesn't emphasize that they're not. But that's a small criticism. And then this is another way I think Texas has dodged the bullet here. How would you go about managing this court's docket efficiently and effectively? As a district court, I've taken pride in the efficient management of the 141st District Court. I will continue to handle any docket I have in the same manner. He might have efficiently managed the docket, but I don't know that he's effectively done so. And the way I saw him handle Vic Mignogna's case makes me doubt that this man actually effectively manages a docket. He has a court to kick issues off to, that's the appeals court, and he seems to do that. He also seems to get brought back on appeal and even mandamused a couple times, and those are indicative that maybe in his quest to efficiently manage his docket, he hasn't done so effectively. So I'm glad to see that Chupp will not be the appellate court judge. I am. You can call me petty or whatever, but watching how he handled Vic's case, watching how he handled the TCPA, I am not convinced that the man knows how to effectively run a courtroom. I haven't been shown any evidence that he can, and I would think it would be a shame for him to pay so little mind to the appeals court cases that would come to him. Cases which do require more thorough attention and a more thoughtful approach rather than, I'm just going to get this out of my court. Because that's what I got from Chupp at the hearing. That's what I got from Chupp at the subsequent hearings. That's what I got from Chupp from the in-camera hearings that happened, or the ex parte hearing. No, I think it was in-camera hearings that they had. That's what I got from Chupp all throughout this process. He just wanted people out of his courtroom. He didn't want to manage the issues that were in front of him. So there you go. Hope this helps. I know we've been talking about Chupp's election, but just to be clear, his re-election bid is toast. It's over. Or not his re-election bid. Sorry. His election bid for the Tarrant County Court of Appeals is toast. He will not be on the appeals court this go round. All right, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Hope you have a good day. Peace. Peace.